What a witness, what a tournament are we witnessing here. It's the Oman D10 powered by Fan Code, match day number 8 and match number 30, IS Invincibles versus the Royal Oman Stallions. Yes, we are live from the Oman Cricket Academy, Turf 1. Let's quickly move to the toss.
We're heading to the business end of the tournament. It starts time for match number 30 and it's coming up between IS Invincibles and Royal Oman Stallions. I've got the two captains in the middle for IS Invincibles, Haytham Bahar, for Royal Oman Stallions, Mr. Mohammad Nadeem, along with the match official, Mr. Zaman Qureshi. Right then, IS Invincibles are the home side and Haytham Bahar is going to flip the coin. Khanjar is the call. Khanjar it is. Mohammad Nadeem, you have won the toss. What are you going to do and why?
We are going to bat first. Looks a good pitch to bat on, so we want to put some good total so we can defend.
Phenomenal performance by your team in this tournament. Satisfied with the overall proceedings?
Absolutely, boys are doing very well, and when you take batting, they are doing excellently well. When you take bowling, they are also doing well. So I'm really proud of the boys what they are doing.
Since all boxes are ticked, are we going to see any changes for your side?
Yeah, we have two changes. Last match we have played, Azmat and Rishabh is out, and Anush and Sagar is in.
Now batting first, what total are you going to put on this wicket?
We are looking at least more than 110, so we can defend something.
All the best for the game.
Thank you.
हितम आप बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं, टॉस जीते आपका क्या प्लान था?
सेम बैटिंग ही करते हैं पर शॉर्ट फॉर्मेट है, बॉलिंग भी डजंट रियली मैटर, सो एक ही बात है जो अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस करेगा वही टीम जीतेगा.
ओवरऑल इस टूर्नामेंट में कमबैक बहुत अच्छा रहा है, तो क्या ऐसा मोटिवेटिंग फैक्टर है इस कमबैक के पीछे?
वेल हमारे कोचेज़ हैं, फरहान भाई हैं, आसिफ भाई हैं और खालिद भाई हैं जो बहुत मोटिवेट करते हैं. तो कभी भी हम मैच हारते हैं तो उसके बाद मोटिवेट ही करते हैं, मतलब ऊपर से वो डांटते नहीं है, तो वो एक फैक्टर है.
आपकी अपनी बड़ी ज़बरदस्त बैटिंग फॉर्म चल रही है, ओवरऑल सेटिस्फाइड है अपनी परफॉर्मेंस से?
वेल ओवरऑल सेटिस्फाइड नहीं, लास्ट मैच में अच्छा हो गया था, अभी वापस फॉर्म में आए हैं तो आई होप अच्छा ही होगा आज.
Chale, all the best for the game.
Thank you sir.
Right, then we got the news from the centre. That's Royal Oman Stallions winning the toss and deciding to bat first.
Royal Oman Stallions have won the toss and they've elected to bat first. Prasanna, the young champion, is going to be a part of the Royal Oman Stallions. Along with him, Hasnain Ali, Jitin Kumar Ramanandi, Karan Sanavle. What a kind of form he is. And Mohammad Naseem, promoted in the last match. Mohammad Nadeem, the captain. Rafiullah Saad Sagar Parmar, Vinayak Shukla, Vishal Gowda. And alongside them, they are going to be competing with IS Invincibles. Faraz is going to be leading the attack. Gazanfar Iqbal, aka Babaji. Haytham Bahar, the captain. Ibn Amin, Imran Mohammed, Mansoor Mazhar, Natisha, Savindu Pereira, Shahzad Rahim, Wasim Akhtar, and that all-round performance of Yasir Dur is going to be completing IS Invincibles. What a contest we have on our hands. Royal Oman Stallions are going to be batting first against IS Invincibles. This is going to be a very, very interesting competition. Anshuman Prasanna getting an opportunity to open the innings. He's the younger son of Guru Prasanna, one of the very popular personalities here in Oman, especially when you're talking about cricket. And alongside him, it's going to be Vinayak Shukla. What a tournament he's having. 181 is his strike rates, 200 runs already for him. The best of 67. He's got 250s as well to his back. What an incredible player. Anshuman Prasanna with Vinayak Shukla. Imran Mohammed will be opening the attack for IAS. Average of 9.82. That's something that he will want to work on. Economy just over 8. Does pick up wickets. Imran. Shot wide. And they will go for that quick single. No damage done for a movement. Vinayak Shukla was in a lot of trouble. Alongside me, it's going to be Mudassir for the first try. Mudassir, what a game are we having on our hands?
Oh, absolutely, and good to see Vinayak Shukla helping the youngster. Always releases the pressure when you get The runs on board on the very first ball, excellent by Vinayak Shukla. He was running toward the danger end, but what matters is that all-important single for Prasanna. Off the mark with that single, so is the Royal Oman Stallions.
Love it when the teams give opportunities to young talents. One of them is going to be Junior Prasanna. His father has a lot of contribution here to cricket in Oman for the development of Oman.
Imran, what a tournament he's having with the ball. Look at that run-ups. Swing straight away. He has been one of the excellent fast bowler and one of the premier fast bowlers, especially in this Oman D10 powered by Fan Code, and good to see he's looking fit. As a fast bowler, you always want yourselves to be fit so that you can deliver for your team.
If I really want to be critical on Imran, that's the field first. Let's have a look at that. Square leg is coming inside the circle. Mid wicket is going out. Probably it's stuck in cover, and third man is going to be outside. Beautiful away swinger to the young lads. If I really want to be critical on Imran, the only concern is he leaks a lot of runs.
Look at that movement from that surface under the lights. So pleasing to the eyes. Oh, what exceptional delivery. A test match delivery from Imran in color clothing. It's a Xerox copy of legendary fast bowler Shoaib Akhtar. The way he runs, the way he acts, the way he feels, everything reminds us about that legendary fast bowler Shoaib Akhtar. Runs in Imran one more time. Back-to-back dot deliveries. Bowling as per the field.
I will agree to you, Mudassar, if we get a comment from the legendary pacer Shoaib Akhtar stating that he is agreeing to your statement. Would he agree? The legendary Shoaib Akhtar. We know that he's very active on the social media. He's definitely seen this copy of his, quality copy.
No one can deny after watching him play this beautiful game of cricket, the way he runs. Look at that. And look at his hairs. Oh, one more excellent delivery. Tight over. Copycat of legendary fast bowler Shoaib Akhtar. That is the reason he's so famous on social media platforms.
Absolutely. In the first edition that he came into bowl, he was all over the social media. The number of memes or the number of videos that I've seen of Imran bowling with some fantastic music on the background, I just couldn't believe.
Width offered. There you go. The first boundary of this innings. And Vinayak Shukla, a true class top order batter.
It was in the arc of Vinayak Shukla. This is something that Imran needs to work on. You can't be in the arc of Vinayak Shukla. The quality of Vinayak Shukla. All he had to do is bring bat to ball, and it was always going to be travelling for a boundary. All said and done, the first over is done. Royal Oman Stallions off to a start, 7 for no loss. Shahzad will come in from the Oman tail end. Left arm spinner is really good. He's going to be asking some very good questions to the young Prasanna. A very, very good bowler. Shahzad loves to keep it tight on most occasions. Arm ball will nudge it around the corner for a single. I have a question for you, Mudassir. In today's generation, with the way the cricket has been developing, if you have a youngster around you or you have your own child, would you want that child to be modern day cricket? Deep, deep square leg and long on in place for Vinayak. Do you want your child to be textbook correct like the Rahul Dravids, or would you want them to be street smart like the modern day cricket?
Good bowling, good
Good
bowling.
question, Pranav. And I always believe, though the time has changed, the basics needs to be right. You cannot come back to this after this delivery on the back foot. So with lots of technologies in the modern era, but still we send our kids to schools. They start with preschool, UKG, then first class, second class. That's how you build their careers. So I always want, if my son allow they feel not interested, my son goes to the academy and he's learning those basics. I want him to be technically very sound. These unorthodox shots he can learn once he grew up. He can get that power. But as of now, as a kid, you need to be disciplined. You need to understand the values of this game.
What a delivery! What a delivery from Shahzad. It was the arm ball. And if you've got the back of Vinayak Shukla so early in the innings, you've done extremely well. Vinayak Shukla, incredible form he's in, but he's going to be disturbed.
Trying to accelerate, trying to find that boundary against Shahzad. What a start, targeting the stumps, coming into Vinayak Shukla, the man in form after a couple of back-to-back 50s. He's struggling. 6 or 5 balls, 10 on board, they have lost Vinayak Shukla.
Karan Sanavle will be brought in at the fall of Vinayak Shukla with the ball to go.
Thought of that single. Poor effort coming in from the fielder. It was played straight to Ghazafar. A quick single off the mark, but not in a convincing way.
Ghazanfar should have been taken. Shahzad, one of the better fielders. 3 very good fielders in the single frame, but not able to impact the run out. 2 overs done, 11 for the loss of 1. Royal Oman Stallions.
Eleven on board, and in comes Faraz. So men in red looking good. It's always exciting to be in the com box alongside Pranav Mehta. Always have some quality questions in his mind. He always tries to put his co-commentators in a difficult spot.
Pulled well. It's in the gap. Karan Sonavle doesn't keep quiet for very long. A risky run on the first occasion. On this occasion, pulling it just in front of square.
And he's the right answer for your question, Pranav. Technically very sound, but now he's adapting to this shorter format quite well. He's one of the leading scorers of Royal Oman Stallions side, and he's sitting at number 2 position. And look at that control, not trying to hit it hard, rolling those wrists, always in command, putting away from the reach of the fielder. Now timing, and he drops. No! Oh, what a catch! Babaji is back. He's short of runs, but what a take by number 4, Ghazafar.
This is going to be all around the social media. I assure you, Mudassir, what a catch from Ghazanfar Iqbal. He has lit this tournament on fire. Incredible stuff. Juggler Ghazanfar Iqbal. Babaji. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Finally taking the catch. Not worrying about his cap. What a catch. That ball was traveling from the bat of Karan Sonavle right from the meat of the bat. And Ghazanfar Iqbal does extremely well at backward point. 5 for 3 of 3 deliveries for Karan Sonavle as Royal Oman Stallions are reduced to 2 down for 15.
Two quick Two quick wickets going down thanks to this. It was away from the body. But who is at the point? It's not Jaunty Rhodes. It's 48 years old. Ghazafar Iqbal. Look at that reflexes. Fit enough to play this quicker format. Oh, what a reflexes we have seen from Ghazafar Iqbal. One of the quickest on the field. Do you think he's the quickest on the field?
Not the quickest, but one of the sharpest, definitely. First, to cover the line of the... Not one of the quickest, but sharpest for sure. First to cut the line. Struck well from the bat of Mohammad Nadeem Bali. This side is torturous. It's so difficult to bowl to this side. One goes, another comes.
Excitement at its best here. Off the mark. Typical Nadeem Bali goes towards that corner, back off length and hammered. So everything is happening in this game. Two quick wickets going down. Sharp piece of bowling and excellent effort at point from Ghazafar Iqbal. Vinayak and Karan Sonavle back in the hut. Look at that shot on the back foot. The boy from the 90s.
If it was the young Ghazanfar Iqbal on the previous occasion to dismiss Karan Sonavle, now it is the young Mohammad Nadeem. Both very young at heart. Age is just a number, my friend.
Bro, I'm just thinking, what made the captain to ask Ghazafar Iqbal to patrol that point region? Generally, we see him at the fine leg or short third man, and now he'll be viral.
It was a very good decision. On one occasion, it could have been to hide Ghazanfar Iqbal at backward point, understanding that that's not an area that they'll be looking at. But all said and done, 3 overs done, 22 for 2, Royal Oman Stallions, and they are here for a fight.
(22 for the loss of 2). 3 overs done. Wasim Akhtar, another experienced off-break bowler. Very good tactics. Whenever he comes to bowl, he comes around the wicket to the right-handers and keep it away from them, not offering any room, or he's very quick in the air.
Keeps it very simple. Slot sweep in place. They're looking for the second. They will push for the second. Mohammad Nadeem is really quick.
Good to see he's pushing for that second. Don't want to expose the young Prasanna in front of Wasim Akhtar. Excellent running between the wickets and respond to the call of his captain is young Prasanna. If I'm not wrong, Anshuman Prasanna. So what a game we are witnessing here. They won the toss. They opted to bat first. Two explosive batters back in the hut. Gently push towards the long on. This is a very important game for men in red. If they can get those couple of points, they will bounce back to that number 3 position.
Anshuman Prasanna, young talent, young sensation, cut well. There is protection at point in terms of Ibn Amin. What are his scoring options, Modasir?
Pranav, tell us more about this young lad. Did he represented Oman under 19 or what is he up to? And look at that shot. Goes down on one knee and Prasanna sends Wasim Akhtar out of the park. You beauty. Excellent shot.
Not giving me the opportunity to describe him. He wants to describe himself. Quality of Anshuman Prasanna. Slog sweep over cow corner. And what an incredible strike is that from the bat of Anshuman Prasanna. The young Anshuman Prasanna. He's the son of Guru Prasanna, and that'll be a very, very proud father. On this occasion, he's going to be dropped, and he's going to be dropped by the captain.
Not afraid to come down the track. Anshuman Prasanna getting a maximum. The very next delivery. Charging down the track and played straight to Haitham Bahar. An easy sitter put on by Bahar. And so some runs in this over. 4 overs done, 31 for the loss of 2. What a beautiful view. Thanks to our production team. Yasser Dur has arrived. And Nadeem goes big. Is there a chance? Just falling between two fielders. You need to have the fielders in the right position. A big gap between mid-wicket and long on. So couple of runs. In fact, just a single has been taken. Bit surprised.
Happy to be rotating strike now that he has seen that big shot from the young lad Prasanna. Good shot once again over the top. Never look to keep it down. This young lad is just loving to express himself here. He's making a name for himself and his father too.
Oh, falling in love with Prasanna with the white ball. Look at that width offered. Strong wrist and goes over the point. He has got that maximum in the previous over. Now a boundary against Yasser Dur. Looking good, brave, a gutsy knock from the young Anshuman Prasanna. Onto the pads and there you go. Back-to-back boundaries.
This is very good. Very, very good from the management of Royal Oman Stallions to bring the youngster back. He started this tournament. It was on to the pads. Might be runs because of leg buys, but the intent was always there to hit it hard and hit it strong.
Like the way they do the scouting here, especially Yalla Shabab and Royal Oman Stallions. And giving an opportunity to youngster at the right time. They're at the top of the table. So they want to experiment. And in the process, they have found a gem. Shimmy down the track. A quick single. Direct hit. Are we going upstairs? Yes, we are going upstairs.
Empire Barini sending it upstairs. Direct hits are always interesting. On this occasion, it is Mohammad Nadeem, the captain, under the scanner. What a talent have we found here. Anshuman Prasanna. Inside edge onto the pads. Quick call from Mohammad Nadeem and he responded well. I believe he's made it in time. Has he? Has he? Yes, he has. Good technique. If you're a youngster watching this, that's exactly what you need to be doing. Dragging your bat. And in the process, he's just safe, I believe.
Technique. You said it. Pranav, technique. The basics needs to be right. You need to have that stretch. You need to put that desperate effort to make into the crease. He has that experience running fast. Tell us more about Prasanna. I am falling in love with this young lad, Anshuman Prasanna. What a knock he's playing.
His father used to be managing the team in Hans Oman at the top level for a very long time. And now this young lad is playing professional cricket in Bangalore.
41. Oh, we have got our Irfan from the audio team. Alongside him is friends. Oh, typical Nadeem, but he finds the man, he drops. Mansoor Mazhar, you need to learn from Ghazafar Iqbal. Both the batters have been dropped. Just matter of 6-7 deliveries.
To start off, I love that shot from Mohammad Nadeem. Although it went straight to Mansoor Mazhar. He's a character. But on this occasion, he's gone quiet because he knows that he's the culprit. Right in the block hole. And Prasanna will deal with it. And with that single, it's going to be the over. End of over number 5. 43 for the loss of 2. Royal Oman Stallions.
.43 for 2 at the end of 5 overs. We are into the interesting passage of the play, where Royal Oman Stallions will continue to attack. Ibn Amin comes in and has been drilled straight down the ground by Prasanna. Will find a fielder down to long off. A single takes the score to 44. This is a very crucial partnership in the context of the game. Losing 2 wickets earlier on, Royal Oman Stallions, the score predictor says 82, but tell you what, Mohammad Nadeem, as long as he stays in the middle, this 82 can race up to 115, 120 in no time. Ibn Amin, for the first time in this match, is bowling his first over. That's gone up in the air. Mohammad Nadeem, is he going to be perished? Yes, he will. No, he won't. Oh my goodness. Hey, Tambahar, what have you done?
Haitham Bahar is going to be really cross with himself. He's otherwise a very good quality cricketer. Loves setting high standards, but look at this one now. That was as easy as it could have got. Even easier than regulation catches. Did everything right, got under the ball. Well, just couldn't hold on to it.
Good use of the wrist on the onside, and that's not the first catch they have dropped. It was Mansoor Mazhar earlier on, and now Haitham Bahar. Playing at this level against such a top quality opponent, if you are being provided with a chance, you need to capitalize on that. Otherwise, batters like Prasanna and Nadeem, you will be paying a heavy price for dropping their catches.
Especially it was Mohammad Nadeem on this instance, and we all know how dangerous he can be in any sort of an innings, especially when you get lives like that.
Have a look at that. Mohammad Nadeem opens up his arms and gets it towards extra cover for a boundary. He is not going to miss out on any chance you're going to provide him. Boundary brings up the 50.
Fanco Tournament 4, number 409, and it's come off the bat of Mohammad Nadeem. What a lovely follow through that is. Got it straight out of the middle of the bat. Knew that was a safe option since the fielder in the cover region was inside the circle. And nobody guarding the boundaries will only mean he'll get 4. He'll add 4. And what a time to do this. This time well bowled by Amin Habib and in the block hole. Well negotiated by Nadeem. So you've got like 7 runs from this first over by Amin Habib. Still not a very expensive over, as a matter of fact. The only blemish, I believe, would be that dropped catch by Haitham Bahar. On the other hand, it's been a pleasure watching Anshuman Prasanna just operate out there in the middle for the Oman Stallions as well. Youngster, young blood, and looking to do the right things. Bowled him. If you can't get him caught, clean up and disturb the furniture.
What a delivery. Ibn Amin tailing into the right-handed batter. We are going to have a no ball check at the moment. Just to remind everyone, Ibn Amin, he sometime oversteps as well. How close would that call be? Well. Seems like he's fine. He's just... Ibn Amin bowling an absolute peach of a delivery. Wicket goes down for Royal Oman Stallions. Nadeem walks back after scoring 17. $50 for 3 at the end of 6 overs. Prasanna firm at the crease, scoring 17 of 16. And with him, it's going to be Rafiullah. The hard-hitting Rafiullah has joined Prasanna in the middle. Very important passage of the play. I mean, for Royal Oman Stallions, they would want Rafiullah to stay there at least for good 15-18 deliveries. If he gets around 10-12, he might be smashing about 30-35 forward here at the Oman Cricket Academy. Faraz comes in. Oh, what a shot. Prasanna through the line. What a hit. 6 to start the over.
Yes, certainly taking on the bowler and targeting that shorter side. He is absolutely just dispatched that outside those boundary ropes. Look at that. Good balance, good bend in the back. And what he did really well was get to the pitch of the ball. What a wonderful timing this.
This time good flick of the wrist. Once again the ball travelling through the backward square leg. Bala Subramaniam raises his hands. This is a second consecutive 6 for Prasanna.
What I really liked about this is if the first one was a display of power, this one is absolutely artistic. Used his wrists to perfection, got the elevation right, and another important part was that it was absolutely safe. So risk-free cricket by Anshuman Prasanna, the youngster.
You're absolutely spot on. Hasn't tried to overhit on that occasion. Sheer display of timing and a classy wrist work. 2 sixes has been conceded by Faraz. Is he going to make a comeback? Into the wicket, slightly slower in terms of pace. So 2 sixes followed by a single. That's sensible batting.
What this also does is brings Rafiullah on strike, and boy, is he in some form. This is Naseem Khushi. Naseem Khushi walks out to the centre, courtesy that wicket of Mohammad Nadeem. Now, can he make a difference?
The player of Naseem Khushi's caliber, we have seen that yesterday, him scoring around 25 out of 6-7 deliveries. No matter what format of cricket you're playing, especially in white ball cricket, isn't it necessary nowadays you need to have such players in your side?
Well, in D10 format, most certainly, you would want to have players who don't hang around there for quite a bit, who have the ability to get going from the ball go. At the moment, it's all eyes on Anshuman Prasanna.
Goes straight, goes high, goes handsome. No, it hasn't. It just lands right in front of the fielder.
Well, it certainly did mouth-wateringly good there, because Anshuman Prasanna is absolutely turning the heat on. I think he's got the license, he's got that signal from the dressing room to get going from now onwards. And look where he has positioned the Royal Oman Stallions at the moment, 65 for 3 at the stroke of the 7-over mark.
Good Yorker, brilliant Yorker. That's what you should have been bowling before, Faraz. Dot ball to end the over, 65 for 3 at the end of 7.
Anshuman Prasanna, and he has impressed many eyes tonight. Vinayak Shukla, Karan Sonavle could not keep up with that hard-hitting form, and Nadeem was his usual. Hit a few attractive shots, but then a beauty of a delivery by Amin Habib got the better of him. Out there in the middle, also accompanying Prasanna, is Naseem Khushi. .65 for 3 at the 7-over mark. Can Anshuman Prasanna turn the heat on for Amin Habib as well? Under pressure.
Good delivery. Even Amin after that dismal outing in the very first game, conceding what 6 to 7 wides in his first over, has made a fairly decent comeback in the tournament.
Yes, absolutely, and he's joined the team late as well in the tournament, and I think this has been quite a revelation for the IAS Invincibles. A couple of their bowlers in that pace battery that they boast of has been absolutely critical for them. The performances that they are putting out have been good.
Oh, that is going to be close. That is going to be so close. Not given by the umpire. Trying to bring out that cheeky little scoop. Naseem Khushi, leg by called by the umpire.
He wouldn't mind that. He was trying to be cheeky, and Ibn Amin has been absolutely bang on target ever since he's come out to bowl this evening as well, and that will do a whole world of good to his confidence going throughout the tournament as well. Remember, this is a 15-game tournament for each team, and at no point in time would any team, especially with the wins that they have got earlier on in this tournament, can be put away.
Prasanna goes on the onside. Trails will find the fielder. They will just settle for a single.
67 for 3 at the moment, Royal Oman Stallions. How important is strategizing for a team like IAS Invincibles, who find themselves at the 3rd, 4th, 5th mid-table battle, especially against a team like Royal Oman Stallions, who are leading the table at the moment. A win against them would probably dent the chances of Royal Oman Stallions. At the same time, IAS also get that late surge.
Full toss is picked up on the onside. He's got plenty of it. Naseem Khushi in the act at the Oman Cricket Academy.
That was a mighty hit. Dafa News tournament number 245, and it was sky high. Straight away picking up that full toss delivery towards the longer side, and it's not going to matter the length of the side, because hits as big as Naseem Khushi is belting out at the moment. It's going to stay hit.
Trying to bring out that reverse scoop once again. If you're middling the ball well, if you're placing it well towards the onside, the offside, why would you try such a risky shot, such an adventurous or audacious shot?
Adrenaline is a mighty, mighty bad thing. And this is something I would also tell to my daughter. Sugar rush is never too good. Yes, it does feel good at the time, but then you tend to regret it later. And similar is cheeky shots like Naseem Khushi has attempted at the moment. This time sensible, not teasing that wide-ish delivery by Amin Habib.
Well, the idea was not wrong by Amin Habib. It's just like persistent 6 to 7 stump channel away from the reach of Naseem Khushi. But on the other hand, we've seen the long levers he's got. Anything in his zone, in his radar, he's not going to miss out on that. So far, a quiet over. Just 1-6. With the standards Naseem Khushi has said, only 1-6 would be considered as a quiet over. It's again hitting that toe end of the bat. Will find the fielder at the cow corner. Single concludes the over. 8 done. Royal Oman Stallions 76 for 3.
Signal by the umpire, it's going to be that floating power play that was kept reserved for big hitters like Naseem Khushi and Rafiullah, who's yet to come in. At the moment, Anshuman Prasanna is having a spectator seat on the non-strikers end because Naseem Khushi has been kept quiet. Yes, he's hit that big towering 6, but after that it's been quite ordinary and binary by Naseem Khushi.
Leading wicket taker of the Oman D10 powered by fan code Mohammad Imran will continue from the Oman LNG end. Oh, trying to heave that one. Big hoik. Missed the outside edge.
Well, this certainly seems like one of those scenes from those Harry Potter movies towards the end where Voldemort and Harry Potter, you know, they just duel because Mohammad Imran bowls in with that express pace. Naseem Khushi meets the ball with that huge amount of power that he packs up in his batting. When one connects, I don't know what's going to happen, whether the bat breaks or it just the ball disappears into orbit. Something we got to watch out for.
That's gone up in the air. Fielder settles underneath that one. And he's grabbed the catch. Haitam Bahar not making any mistake. The wickets tally continue to increase for Mohammad Imran. He gets the better of dangerous looking Naseem Khushi.
Yes, of course, he was certainly looking in the mood, Naseem Khushi. It's like a ticking time bomb whenever he's at the crease. At the moment, Haitam Bahar will be really pleased with himself. Will do a world of good to his confidence after holding on to that catch. Mohammad Naseem departs for 8 of 8 deliveries, just that one maximum in his innings. 76 for 4.
Finally walks in Rafiullah at number 6. 76 for 4. With just around 10 balls to go in the inning, is it the ideal time for a man of Rafiullah's caliber to walk into bat?
Yeah, well, the situation is tailor-made for a person like Rafiullah operating in that floating power play.
Hits it hard. Will find Haitham Bahar. Oh, that's a good effort. Mohammad Imran.
I think he would just have to stick to basics, Mohammad Imran. Especially that fielding effort. I think there was so much more left to be desired. Have a look at that. Haitham Bahar collects the ball and just has a very unorthodox way of releasing it. Takes that extra fraction of a second. If he would have just released it with a quick fire throw, which was flat enough, and Mohammad Imran would be just in a very normal way collected it and effected it onto the stumps, I think he was a goner, because Rafiullah was way short of his crease at that instance.
Picked up. Prasanna on the onside. Hasn't got that well from the middle of his blade. They're coming back for the second. That's good running. That's decent running.
Yes, of course, clean running. Now what I'm really worried is that Anshuman Prasanna has been fridged on one end. Most of the strike being hogged by Naseem Koshi, and now Rafiullah has played that one single delivery. And I just have a feeling he's gone cold, just sitting on the non-striker's end. Facing a bowler like Mohammad Imran would want you to be on your toes.
Drilled on the onside. Hasn't got that well enough. Faraz doing the cut-off work at mid-wicket. In the context of the game, bowling a penultimate over without conceding a boundary. How good Mohammad Imran has been in this tournament. How improved he has been in this tournament.
Probably the right bowler to be at this situation, and he's really stepped up to the plate and done his bit. As far as this tournament has progressed, I think one of the bowlers with the greatest progress graph has been Mohammad Imran.
Once again, oh, that's a poor miss. That's a bad take by the wicket-keeper. What could well have been a phenomenal penultimate over ruined by that 4 byes.
At the very last delivery, a very, very ordinary effort by Nadisha. And they are not going to be happy, and he's done this quite too often. Royal Oman Stallions 84 for 4 after 9. Well, Anshuman Prasanna on strike. Yasir has got the honours, or rather the punishment of bowling that last over, because Rafiullah will get on strike. Anshuman Prasanna does the right thing in taking a single.
Well, if you're a Royal Oman Stallions fan, you would want Rafiullah to be facing the next 5 deliveries. Hitting the lower end of the bat. Got the first run. They're coming back for the second. Oh, that's poor. That's poor wicket keeping. How would you define that? And these runs are going to be very costly at the fag end of the game.
You can find out from that body language of Nadisha. He was actually quite jittery after letting that boundary go of the last ball of the previous over. Have a look at that. Imran just shooting that one in towards the striker's end, and that awkward bounce has probably done him over. But then everybody's going to be having that weird expression on their face until they see that replay.
What an over. Yasir Dur. 3 deliveries, only 3 runs. Now Rafiullah needs to take a move on here. That's gone up in the air. No timing whatsoever. Fielder. The ball will just land in front of him. And the batter will settle for 2 runs.
Mansoor Mazhar not putting in the dive. However, they'll still be happy with 2 because that leaves just 2 remaining deliveries. At the most, you can go for 12. Having said that, this was a mighty hit, but I think he miscued it.
Once again, hitting the deck hard. What an over in the context of the game. Now he's running for everything. Anshuman Prasanna will sacrifice his wicket for Rafiullah.
Yeah, well, that's something that they would have to be doing. And that's keeping Rafiullah on strike. Have a look at that, just trying to go for that big shot towards the onside. Even though it's the longer side, the second run not being completed. Have a heart for Anshuman Prasanna. Stand up and applaud because he's played a fantastic role here. Run out for 37 in 25 deliveries. Royal Oman Stallions are 90 for 5.
Last ball of the inning, Rafiullah once again failed to make a connection. Got the first run, they will settle for a single only. Why would you not run on the last ball of the innings? What a comeback this. IS Invincibles have managed to restrict Royal Oman Stallions to 91 for 5.
Rightly put, Numan. Yes, of course, they have restricted rather than Royal Oman Stallions getting 91 because towards the end, that was some really good bowling by Amin Habib and Yasir. This has been a good exhibition of that bowling. Making sure that they are floating power play was also not gone for much runs.
Right then, that's the story of Royal Oman Stallions batting. 37 of 25 for Prasanna, 17 of 12 for Nadeem, 7 of 7 for Rafiullah. No other batter really got going for the Royal Oman Stallions. Talking about the IS Invincibles bowling, wicket apiece for Imran Mohammad, Shehzad Rahim and Faraz Arshad. Ibn Amin bowled decent 2 overs, 17 runs and a wicket.
And that's how things started. Royal Oman Stallions batting first. And Vinayak Shukla got off to a good start with that boundary, but then Shehzad, he's making it a habit of picking up some quick wickets in the overs right at top. He had to depart. Karan Sonavle with Babaji doing some extraordinary antics on the field. Anshuman Prasanna, you'll remember that name for a very long time at the Oman Cricket Academy because he's played some great shots tonight. Mohammad Nadeem joined the party as well. Look at some towering sixes that he got off Faraz. Especially those back-to-back maximums. Outwalked Naseem Kushi after the dismissal of Nadeem. But then he couldn't contribute much. The only thing he did good was that big, humongous six that he hit. Rafiullah failed to connect everywhere. He tried the covers, he tried the leg side. Nowhere else could he find runs. At the end, some courtesy, some good bowling in the death. The Royal Oman Stallions were only on 91. IAS Invincibles require 92 runs to win at nearly 9.2 runs per over. We'll take a short break. The innings on the other side.
Welcome back to this beautiful venue in Muscat, Oman Cricket Academy. So, hosting Oman D10 powered by Fan Code Royal Oman Stallions versus Invincibles. The young lad Prasanna Waternock, 37 of 25, wherein the likes of Vinayak Karan, Naseem Khushi, they struggled tonight. Nadim contributing with 17 and run a ball 7 for Rafiullah. And 11 extras helping them to post a 91 on board in their allotted 10 overs. It has been an exceptional bowling performance from the men in red IAS Invincibles. Imran Mohammad, look at that figures, 5.50 economy, a wicket to his name, leading wicket taker so far in this tournament. Shahzad Rahim, just an over, he has got a wicket quite surprisingly. Bowled a single over. Faraz Arshad, 2 overs 26, 2 overs 15 by Yasser Dur. He has been exceptional when it comes to economy. Ibn Amin, 2 overs 17. So overall, it has been an excellent bowling performance supported by the fielder, though they have put on quite a few chances, but the batsmen, they could not capitalize on those mistakes of IS Invincibles. So job on hands for the men in blue. It will be a tough task under the lights. If they can get going, these two men, Nadisha, alongside him is Savindu. All eyes will be on this left-hander who's just walking behind Savindu, talented left-hander. But the bowling looks quite good. The likes of Hasnain Ali Shah, Jatin Kumar Ramanandi, the captain Nadeem himself. So plenty of options for him in the bowling department. So it will be a good contest between bat and ball. And to talk more about this game, in fact, he has invited me to join him in the com box. It's Noman Chaudhary.
The players all mine, 128 runs in 6 innings for Nadesha. If they are to get anywhere close to the target, they would want Savindu Pereira and Nadesha to provide them a decent stand.
It will be an interesting chase tonight under the lights. All important game for men in red. Savindu Pereira, 11 matches, 150 almost the striker, 35 best. The number 12 is Savindu Pereira. It's Nadisha on strike. On the pads, straight away off the mark. What an exciting tournament we are witnessing. So much happening on the field, so much happening in the com box. Everyone are excited. So is our crew, always on their toes, bringing us this brilliant pictures. The graphics have been up to the mark.
Well, if IAS Invincibles have to be up to the mark, they have to make sure that this opening pair should get them a flying start.
Onto the bats. It's 9 runs per over. It's all about your mindset. There are two ways to go after this target. Either be explosive with the bat. In the process, you might lose a couple of wickets. Or look at that youngster. Yes, they know they are on the camera. Looking sharp. Lofted over the fielder, ball racing towards the fence. Not timed properly, but he will take those 4 runs off the mark. Nadisha with that boundary.
Pitching it up on this occasion was Hasnain Ali Shah, feeding right in the zone of left-handed Nadisha. Good roll of the wrist, placing in the vacant region of the onside, getting the first boundary of the innings for IS Invincibles.
Come on, what should be the approach? Like if you talk about the mindset of the teams, They need to be explosive or they need to be calculative. Take 9 runs every over, keep those wickets in hand. At the end, it comes to those 2 points.
On the offside, we'll find the fielder. But I tell you what, it's just about the fact that you understand your strengths and weaknesses in your batting order. Considering the IS Invincibles batting order and the unpredictability that batting order brings, it's better for these two opening batters to get at least one boundary every over, rotate the strike within the next 4 or 5 balls, and make sure that you get 7 and 8 or 8 or 9 runs per over. Do not lose wickets because your middle order and lower middle order is kind of fragile when it comes to stability, when it comes to building the innings.
Indeed, that's a modern day cricket. Basics needs to be right. Technique needs to be right. Tap and run. Excellent running between the wickets. Golden opportunity for this team to get those 2 points against strong Royal Oman Stallions.
You rightly mentioned about the basics. And I personally believe no matter what format you're playing, no matter what venue you're playing, what opponent you're playing against, something just remain constant. Getting bat to ball, playing through the line, respecting the bad balls, putting away, respecting the good balls, putting away the bad balls. Always being watchful while you're running between the wicket. These are the basics of the game. They remain constant no matter what format you're playing.
The final ball. They have gone for that quick single. So 8 runs. Good start by Savindu and Nadisha. 10 wickets intact. Getting ready is the captain, Mohammad Nadim Bhalli. And at the striker end, it's Savindu. Packed offside. There's a deep extra cover and deep square leg. 2 fielders. Square of the wicket outside the 30-yard circle. Onto the pads. He's the picking. Over the fine leg. Savindu finds the boundary. The first ball of Nadim spells going for boundary.
Oozing confidence at the moment was Savindu. On the pads, easy picking, good roll of the wrist. Getting it over the head of the fielder. What a start to the over. If you get a boundary at the very first ball of the over, it automatically shifts the pressure to the bowling side.
Always you need to follow that process. And looks good with the bat. He needs to strike here, Nadim. Nicely bowled. Quick single chance. Needed a direct hit, but lightning quick. Good understanding between each other.
Yeah, running between the wickets. It's a key factor. Slightly slower. This occasion was Nadeem, but good run. Decent run there. So far, a very solid start. That's what we've been mentioning. Get back to ball. Get the confidence in. And then if you are settled in, if you've got your eye settled in, then you can create any sort of a shot.
Full toss and played straight to Prasanna. If I'm not wrong, it was Prasanna at mid-on. So deep square leg and deep mid wicket, 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle for Nadisha. It has been a comeback story in this tournament. for IS Invincibles. The back-to-back wins couple of days ago, and all of a sudden you can see that fire and hunger in the players. They want to perform. They want to win their games. Early into the second innings, wavered. Excellent take. They need to capitalize on this, Noman.
You're absolutely right. Have not lost a wicket. We're halfway mark to the second over. And I would be very pleased by the progress of IAS Invincibles if they somehow manage to overcome the threat of Royal Oman Stallions, who are the table toppers. Such is the kind of confidence that you will get from a victory or from outplaying such a talented, such a star-studded side.
Using the feet, fielder station. But again, these are the games, as we all know, from the difficult situations. The team like Royal Oman Stallions, they know how to make a comeback in the game. They'll be looking for that small opportunity where they can just get into the opposition. But as of now, 10 wickets in hand. It's in control of IS Invincibles.
That's a picked up on the onside, just evades the fielder. Or has he got that well enough? Wow! Savindu Pereira, you beauty!
He's not having a good tournament, Nadeem, with the ball. He has been expensive throughout the tournament. It was in the arc. Those risks coming into play, not trying to hit it hard. Excellent timing. Got that elevation. Ah, look at that. What a view to watch the full flow of Savindu at maximum. He moves to 12. 21.
Whoa.
Let it go, let it go. You have got those runs. 13 from the first over of Nadeem. 2 overs done. In an imperious position, IS Invincibles 21 for no loss. For no loss, 2 overs. Jiten Kumar Ramanandi has been introduced to break this partnership, and he is known for breaking the partnerships on a regular basis. We have seen what he can do. The ball in his hand. It is in the air. Is there a chance for the fielder? Oh, just falling short of the fielder. Played with one hand, not in control. It's like after an ages, a team, they are pushing Royal Oman Stallions on the back foot. Good to see that.
Well, absolutely. And once again, living up to that point, that getting the basics right. No attack right from the ball one. Respecting the bad balls, putting away. So it's just a matter of fact that you need to utilize what is on offer for you. Loud shout, loud shout. Whenever anything beats past the outside edge, you're going to see bowler and wicketkeeper appealing for that. It's just a natural habitat.
Full on the off stump, chasing the delivery, bat hitting the ground. A good decision from Bala Subramaniam. It's not easy to be in this business. Umpiring, doing on-field umpiring is always a tough task. One more delivery. An exceptional bowler. He's a kind of bowler, especially modern day cricket dominated by T20 format. He can be lethal in the middle overs. Always economical, always among the wickets. So far, a good over, just a single. Even a low, juicy full toss, not able to middle it properly, just a single. Time has changed. The rules of this beautiful game, in fact, got changed, but the basics remains the same. If you play test match or 50 format or even T10 or T20, yes, you can go after the bowler, but you need to play with the straight bat.
Steps out. It's gone up in the air. Fielder settles, but the ball goes over him. Nadesha playing with the straight bat out towards mid-wicket and getting the first boundary of this over.
A calculative risk, charging down the ground, ball just coming into Nadesha, making his life easy, connects well and clears the deep square leg. So just couple of runs, then all of a sudden a maximum. Now the score looks good for IS Invincibles. 29 on board. One more delivery left in this over. Goes over the point fielder. A maximum, then a boundary. What a calculative knock we are witnessing from talented Nadesha. Jiten Kumar Ramanandi leaking 12 runs from his first over. 3 overs done. 33 on board.
Width outside off. Just opening the face of the blade. Getting it over the point fielder. Make sure that the ball runs across the boundary curtains. Brilliant batting this. Nadesha on the attack, 33 at the end of 3.
Karan Sonavle has been introduced a bit early, keeping in mind they're going smoothly towards the target, looking for a breakthrough here. 33 on board. Good start. Sticking to the top stump line. Especially against someone like Karan Sonavle, you need to be on the back foot and play towards that square. And in the meanwhile, Bala Subramaniam going upstairs. There was an appeal from behind the stumps.
Savindu Pereira this occasion. Seemingly safely home.
From that look, he's safe. Everything is fine from this end. Here, committed on the front foot, misses the line of the ball. Good take, but in time, it looks like Savindu made it home. It's not out, the signal coming out, the green light.
Just in less than 24 hours from now, yesterday it was Karan Sonavle's magical spell, 2 over 10 runs and 3 wicket that has gotten Royal Oman Stallions back in the game.
single. Who says there is no life for the off-break bowlers in the modern day cricket? It's a very good example how to master to bowl off-break deliveries in the modern day cricket. The key is line and length for off-break bowlers.
Yeah, and the key is being the unpredictable. That's for sure. He is varying his pace, he's varying his length, playing with the mind of the batter on this occasion is Karan Sonavle. Once again, what an over. In the context of the game, hasn't conceded a boundary, and now the pressure from this point on will mount towards the batters. They are communicating in the middle of the pitch.
Now, as a batter, you want to go for a maximum or you'll just take a single, trying to be hero. Will you lose your wicket? Sensible piece of batting. There was a chance. Running hard for the second run. Poor backup resulting in couple of runs. And good to see Savindu walking to Nadisha before this delivery and having a piece of advice. 4 overs done, 36 for no loss. He will continue from Oman LNG and Jiten Kumar Ramanandi. 4 overs, 36 for no loss. He needs to break this partnership. Savindu on 14 of 12 balls. Still 56 needed of last 6 overs. Men in blue are known for winning the games from tough situations. As of now, they're unable to break the partnership. But these are the overs, the middle overs, where you need to capitalize as a batting team. Yes, you have got that start, almost going at 9 runs per over. Now, one of them, they need to charge. One of them need to attack.
Also, this year I believe in these sort of games, it's just a matter of one wicket that can break the game open. The teams like Royal Oman Stallions. Have a look at this. The dot balls has seen in the last over as well. Only 2 runs were conceded by Karan Sonavle. 4 runs, I beg your pardon. And now Jiten Kumar Ramanandi comes in and starting a very decent over. So it's just a matter of fact that the pressure of dot balls, and at this point, if a wicket falls, the next batter will be in pressure.
This all happened thanks to Karan Sonavle for creating that kind of pressure. Now he'll be looking to charge Jiten Kumar Ramanandi, and there's always a good opportunity to get a wicket. So it's a wayward delivery, but all Nadisha can get is just a single.
There's something about valuing your wicket, and then there's something about overvaluing your wicket. I believe these two batters for the last 10, 12 balls, they're overvaluing their wicket. Previous delivery was a bad ball. It was on the pads. He could have put it away easily. But that overvalue stuff is just getting on the minds of the batters.
See, outside the off stump, there's a backward deep point. A co-commentator always has thinking cap on. That is the reason I follow you on social media. Very vocal and expressive when it comes to the cricket. I'll let our viewers know something special about this lad after this delivery. 4.4 overs, change of pace. All he can get is the single. So 40 for no loss. 40 for no loss, 4.5 overs. You have been doing an excellent job on the social media. Always wants to talk about the game. They're chasing the delivery. What an over. Just 4 runs from this over of Jiten Kumar Ramanandi. 5 overs done, 40 for no loss. A floating power play signal coming from Bharani. 51 needed. Now the required run rate just creeping up. It's moved above 10 runs per over, and in comes the specialist fast bowler who's known for bowling in the power play. On the back foot, running hard. Quick single has been taken. It has been last 13 deliveries since they found that boundary. A much needed boundary needed in this over.
51 required of 29 deliveries. Well, this is us from the commentary box.
He's excited. The boy in the white shirt is Amin Wagle. This is Noman Chaudhary, and there you go. It's Pranav Mehta, the hard-working Pranav Mehta.
Once again, this is good quick bowling. Hassan Ali Shah targeting the stumps. Decent start to the floating power play.
Change in voices in the commentary box. It's me, Amin Wagle and Pranav Mehta. And thank you, Moody Bhai and Numan Chaudhary. Not every time we have some fun in the com box, but then look at this fielding here. We've got a deep mid wicket. We've got somebody patrolling at behind square leg. And then that packed offside field in the floating power play. Yes, it was a short one, but away from the left-hander. So a little bit of bluff here from Hasnain Senior, but then he's not going to be happy with that.
Disappointed with the call. It was always going to be called as a wide. It was always going to be going over the head of this young talent who doesn't have height on his side. Nadisha, what a talent, what a find has he been for IS Invincibles. The dynamic left-handed batter. Very elegant. Needs some runs here. 4 balls in hand in the floating power play.
What a big shout, and straight goes the finger up. It can't get easier than this for the umpires out here in this Oman D10. And it's Hasnain Ali Shah once again striking in the mandatory power play.
Wonder why did you need to shuffle across? All you had to do is hit it through the line. But all said and done, Hasnain is going to be celebrating because it's Nadisha who's going to be showing him his back. 20 of 17 for him. 43 for First Blood IES.
Mansoor Mazhar, the new batter in, and I think he's finding his groove at that number 1 slot here, or number 3 slot rather. 10 innings, 163, a best of 36. But the reason why he's come down at 1 drop is because of that strike rate, striking at nearly 150. A few big hits at this stage, and the IAS Invincibles will have a foot in the door. As far as this match is concerned, Hasnain Ali Shah has been really good. What a treat to watch. High quality, quick pace bowling.
What are the options? Deep square leg, long on. Mansoor does love that deep mid-wicket area. Can he make an impact? 3 balls in the floating power play. And the class of Hasnain is really good here.
Yes, of course. Especially since the time the second stage or the second phase of this contest has gone on, we are seeing that constant away swing as well as seam movement. So if you are skillful enough to utilize the deck, you will get some purchase and you will get some help from the deck. 43 for 1, and they're still in the hunt, the IAS Invincibles.
92, a mediocre 92 is what they're chasing, and they're making a mess out of it. What a rise, what a delivery from the shoulder of Hasnain is how I would like to put it. Bending his back hard. Look at the kind of purchase. This is day 4 on this wicket.
Yeah, strong lad Hasnain Ali Shah. Look at that. Hits the deck hard, and that beautiful seam presentation as well. The keeper too, really amazed. And IAS Invincibles will have to negotiate this last delivery. Rather, Mansoor Mazhar will have to negotiate this last delivery.
Dancing down the track. This is up in the air. Falling just wide of Rafiullah. Will get a single in the process. But what an over is that from Hasnain. The floating power play has been dominated by Royal Oman Stallions. Just when IAS Invincibles was looking to dominate, Hasnain Ali Shah had different visuals. And those figures, 1 wicket, 8 runs in 2 overs. Incredible. 6 overs done, 44 for the loss of 1. IAS Invincibles.
Captain, minus 2 minutes. Item over.
Mansoor and Savindu. Mansoor and Savindu will be feeling the heat here. The required run rate just around 12, still achievable. Need to get bat to ball and need to do that very quickly. I mean, what are your thoughts? How do they get out of this slump?
Well, it's plain and simple, and that's to target one particular over where they can go for those big runs, and the rest of the overs just stick along for singles, keep rotating strike and target one odd boundary at least. And that's going to be a minimum, and that's 1 boundary every over until they decide to go after one particular bowler. It's probably got to be a slower bowler, so I believe Karan Sonavle will be that one person. Down the ground, thumped, only a single.
They have a few bowling options there. Rafiullah is bowling here. He has 2 overs in his hand. 1 over with Karan Sonavle, 1 over with Nadeem Bhalli. Whom would they target here? This is trouble times for IAS Invincibles. They're almost out of options. They need to get going right now. Can they swing one? Struck well. This is travelling. Rafiullah has been taken apart. First one from Rafiullah. They need many more of this.
Of course, one boundary per over, and if it's a six, it's always good. Mansoor Mazhar has been sent up the order to do just this. Look at that, going in deep into his crease. He picks that ball up, converts it into a half tracker. And with that power that he packs in those arms, it's going to be six. Welcome runs, welcome boundary for Mansoor Mazhar and the IS Invincibles.
40 of 21, just around 200. In the block hole, this is very good. Brilliant reply from Rafiullah. He's a strong lad, just around the national side, and he has some valuable experience up his sleeve.
Well, no doubt about that. Now, Rafiullah is a very, very good cricketer and a popular one as well. You'll see people swarming the stands at the Oman Cricket Academy Turf 1 just to watch him play whenever his team is playing. Once again, crunch down the ground. Hassan Ali Shah is there. It's only going to be a single, but intentions are clear. Anything slow, anything in the arc will be punished.
Need a boundary here, especially from the bat of Savindu. If you're top order batter, 17 ball 17 can never be justified. Never ever. Especially in this format, this is the Oman D10 powered by Fan Code. Rafiullah to Savindu. Cut to short third. And a good run. Not one that will make IS Invincibles happy. 7 overs done, 754 for the loss of 1, IS Invincibles.
Next one, bowler ready. Rafi. Hey. Okay.
Sagar is going to be coming in. So they have a few more options. He's going to be coming in from the Oman talent. They need a boundary here. Can they find one? Savindu, cut well. There is protection at point. He's dealing in singles, and that's what's not going to be working in favor of IS.
Quite a few bowling options. They also have Azmat Khan, but then, especially when the match is hanging in the balance, Azmat Khan does not have that sort of a confidence to, step up to the plate. Sagar Parmar bangs it in short and gets punished straight away. This is something they need to avoid. This was all that was not required of Sagar Parmar, and that's what he does.
When a batter has already shuffled to you, don't bowl short to him. Erring in that concept. And as a result, Mansoor was well in control. All he had to do is bisect that gap between deep mid-wicket and long on. Getting a timely boundary and keeping them in the equation. 16 balls, 33. Anyone's game here at the Oman Cricket Academy.
Who is it going to be? Mansoor Mazhar, is he going to be the one to turn the tide in favor of the IS Invincibles? Because at the moment, he's dealing in boundaries.
That's extraordinary stuff. Very, 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 very good from the likes of Mansoor. If it was the pull on the previous occasion, he opened the face to make sure that he plays it very square on the offside. And it was always out of the arc of the sweeper. Never into back-to-back boundaries for Mansoor. He's turning it on here. 29 of 15. Shot and pulled. Once again in the gap. They won't push for the second. Need to have Mansoor on strike as much as possible. And Savindu has that target.
Yes, of course. Now, a couple of deliveries remaining, so I believe Savindu has that free hit. Just one wicket has gone for the IS Invincible, so that's not an issue. Crunch down the ground, only for a single. So yeah, of course, you've just had that one wicket gone. You do have a pretty lengthy batting lineup and especially some good hitters as well. Ghazanfar Iqbal can turn things around, and especially now that he's had a good day in the field. He certainly seems to be in some mood here.
What do you do if you're IES management? Retire Savindu? Because he's certainly not getting those big ones. Play through the covers. This is good. Very good stuff from Mansoor Mazhar. Gets the third boundary of the over. He's turning it on here at the Oman Cricket Academy. This is the Oman D10. And Mansoor is being a hero here.
Fantastic stuff here. Waited for the ball. Give it a good whack down the cover region. And because it was such a power-packed shot, he's going to be really, really good with that. 69 for 1 after 8.
Savindu needs to respond. And he needs to respond quickly. 20 of 20 for him. Struck up in the air. There is a fielder who's not going to be making to it. Karan Sonavle. A single in the process, and this is not helping IS Invincibles.
Yes, of course. Now that he's stuck over there, but one thing is for sure, Savindu will not look to hang around there. And that should be some clear instructions coming in from the dressing room as well. That you either rotate strike, give majority of the strike to Mansoor Mazhar, who's striking really well at the moment, 22 of 11. Goes in for the wild swing.
Looking to get the maximum Mansoor Mazhar. He's feeling the pressure. He doesn't have any kind of support whatsoever from Savindu at the moment. It all comes down to Mansoor Mazhar at the moment. Can he get a maximum here? Can he get a boundary? He's got 3 boundaries in the previous over. That's what has kept IS Invincibles in the hunt. It'll be a panicking management, panicking team of IS Invincibles with the way Savindu has processed.
Rafiullah to Mansoor Mazhar. Down the ground, not managing to get hold of that. Hits the toe end of the bat.
Very good. Very well bowled from Rafiullah. Totally believe that this is the final opportunity for Savindu. If he can't get a boundary here, there are some decisions to be made by the IS management. They do have some power in the tank. Haitham. Dur can strike a ball as well. Ghazanfar. They're all strikers. Struck well, but only for a single is what I believe.
Back up.
And it's only a single, and this is concerning times for IS Invincibles.
In the hunt, the IS Invincibles. And you can see that it's really stuffy conditions there. Everybody just trying to get a grip of things as basic as they can get. Now Rafiullah, what's he thinking? He should be looking for that Yorker and delivery now against Mansoor Mazhar.
Just 3 runs of the over so far, and a block hole. There's a big shuffle from Mansoor, and Rafiullah chose to follow him. Right in the block hole. This is brilliant bowling from Rafiullah in the second last over. Right in the block hole. No chance whatsoever for Mansoor Mazhar. This is brilliant stuff.
A boundary is highly required here for the IAS Invincibles. It's the last delivery of the over. If a 6 or a 4 does not come off this, it's going to be a really difficult task getting 20 of the last over.
Struck well. There is a fielder who's going to be holding on to that one. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi, he doesn't drop many. And IS Invincibles are in a lot of trouble here.
Finally getting a hold of it. Finally getting some bit of bat on it. And Mansoor Mazhar holds out to Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. Barely made it, but was effective. Reeling under pressure, IAS Invincibles, as Mansoor Mazhar has to walk for 23. IAS Invincibles 72 for the loss of 2 after 9. Last over, and heavy responsibility on the shoulders of Mohammad Nadeem Balli. But what's even more important is IAS are looking at Savindu at the moment long and hard, because he's played an innings of 22 in 22, and that's really slow in the context of the game. Works away towards the onside, only a single.
If they get the runs here, 19 of 5, everything can be wiped under the carpet. If not, it's going to be a nail in the coffin. There's going to be a post-mortem. 23 of 23. Never in your favor, especially in the D10. All said and done. Gazanfar. Babaji. What does he have in store? Can he get a big one here? He can get a boundary. Forget about the big one. Doesn't matter. He keeps IAS Invincibles in the hunt. Should he have been promoted? The question doesn't matter, because right now, 4 balls remaining.
Yeah, somehow manages to get a little bit of bat onto it, and Gazanfar Iqbal is off to a mark with a boundary. 15 of 4 deliveries. It's still mathematically possible as well as logically. It's just that somebody needs to put their hand up and get those big hits.
He doesn't shy a battle. And there have been many battles between these two. Mohammad Nadeem and Gazanfar Iqbal. 2 senior statesmen in the domestic circuit. Right in the block hole, drill down the ground. They have to be pushing for the second. They're going to be going for the second. And Gazanfar is going to be run out. What that'll do is bring in a new batter on strike. 14 required of 3 balls.
Yes, of course, he got some decent bat onto it. And good thinking by Rafiullah, understanding that Gazanfar Iqbal is towards the end of a very great career. And he's not going to be one of the quickest between the wickets, easily striking towards the keeper's end. And the keeper does well. Naseem Khushi makes sure they see the back of Gazanfar Iqbal. 5 is what he scored, 78 for 3.
The captain has brought himself in the middle. What does he have to offer? How much is required? 13? Can he make an impact? Need a boundary, need a boundary. We've been saying that for a while now. Swung well. Right to the fielder at deep square leg. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. He's never going to be missing that.
Yes, of course. And only a couple of balls remaining. So still a mathematical chance of getting a tie in. And that's only going to depend on Savindu. However, if something has got to be observed is that he's got 23 of 23 at the moment, just happy converting deliveries into singles. These last two deliveries have to be extraordinary if Savindu needs to secure something for the IAS Invincibles.
Looking for a maximum, not going to be getting it. Nadeem is not looking to impact the run out. Savindu is going to be moving to the non-striker's end. 24 balls, 23 runs for Savindu. He's costed a big match for the IS Invincibles. This was always going to be in the kitty of IS Invincibles. They were well in control. But that innings of Savindu has broken their back.
And this is exactly why the Royal Oman Stallions have been so clinical in their approach in this Oman D10. Defending champions. And a reason why, because they've completed another comprehensive victory with as many as 12 runs in their kitty.
What a fantastic win. They've been one of the premium sides and they've just showcased why are they so good. Standing tall under pressure, performing for one another under pressure. And they have defended a mediocre 92 on a wicket that looked very good under lights. They've been able to restrict IS Invincibles from snatching a win from them.
On the other hand, of course, the IAS Invincibles have been really good in terms of their bowling performance. However, batting seems to have been leaving them stranded on most occasions. Handshakes all around. They've completed a comprehensive victory. The Royal Oman Stallions. Everybody contributing from their own capacities. Have a look at that batting card. Nadisha 20 of 17. Savindu 23 of 24, and that's something he'll not be happy about. Mansoor Mazhar provided some entertainment, and 23 of 15 whenever he was out there at the crease. IAS Invincibles felt that there could be a change or shift in momentum. Ghazanfar Iqbal just
For a reason, Royal Oman Stallions are a champion side. They've snatched a victory out of jaws of defeat. It is match number 30 between Royal Oman Stallions and IS Invincibles. Royal Oman Stallions batted first and they scored 91 for the loss of 5 on the back of Anshuman, and in return they restricted IS Invincibles for 80 for the loss of 3. What an incredible innings was that from the young lad whose father will have a big smile on his jaws. 37 of 25. Anshuman is going to be our man of the match, who is going to be collecting the memento from our match official, Mujahid Surve. Congratulations, Anshuman. How do you feel today?
I feel a bit of relief actually, because going into the game I did have a little bit of thoughts and doubts going in, but after the first boundary I felt a bit of release of pressure, but I felt I could have still done more for the team. There's still a long way for me to go to learn, but this is just a learning curve for me, so I know I can do more, I can contribute more for the team, but it's a good start for me as well, on this soil after a long time, and I hope to learn, hope to score more runs for the team, and yes, thank you for this opportunity.
One final question. What about your dad? Any message for your dad?
I haven't actually, gone to use my phone yet. So I hope there's a lot of messages, and a lot of congratulatory messages that's coming in. But yeah, that's the thing. I really thank him for all the support that is given, for all my coaches who are backing me up for this. This wouldn't have been possible. I hope to gain a lot of advice from them, as I move forward into this game with my career. So
good luck to you.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
That was Anshuman for you, the man of the match for match number 3 of the day. What an incredible game have you witnessed, and we have a lot more action on tune for you. It's just going to be the 4th match after a short break.
The excitement and drama will continue under the lights in Oman Cricket Academy. Welcome once again to all our viewers for Oman D10 powered by Fan Code. Match number 31, Muscat Thunderers will be taking on Yalla Shabab Giants. Without wasting much time, let's head down to the sidelines for the all-important toss.
It's time to flip a coin between two sides that have been so difficult to differentiate on the paper. It's going to be Muscat Thunderers versus Yalla Shabab Giants. On my left, it is going to be the captain of Muscat Thunderers, Sandeep Gaur. On his left, it is going to be the captain of